One happy St. Patrick's Day. Everyone's Irish on St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day. Just
Here we are.
You doing the brogue reminded me of one of my favorite things. Me, my dad, and my grandpa went to Ireland after I graduated college. And we went up to the farm where my family was born.
Okay.
And we
Thanks
had
for inviting me.
We had family. We weren't married yet. We had family that still lived there, and the older matriarch of the family, every single thing you said, you could be like, "Oh, I need more salt," and she'd just go, "Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph," or you could say like,
What
"Oh,
a phrase.
we went down to the store. Oh, God help us, Jim," and she would say it after every single thing. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
I love
God
it.
help us.
I say Jesus, Mary, and Joseph all the time.
Well, you say Jesus Christ a lot.
Well, when I'm trying to not say Jesus Christ during my Lenten promise, I sometimes avert to Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. It's my Irish roots. I'm 35% Irish.
You know, with it being St. Patty's Day, too, I don't think you don't even know this.
What?
St. Patty's Day, luck of the Irish, after our son, Paddy. So I posted something on the Way Instagram. It is like going viral right now.
What is it?
I posted just him with his bracket, his NCAA tournament bracket, which Paddy had Santa Clara winning.
He keeps
because
saying it's Santa Claus.
Santa.
I mean, who doesn't love Santa Claus?
And I posted something about it, and it is legit going. It has like 200,000 views.
Oh my God.
now.
Did you tag Santa Clara?
I did. They didn't even respond to it. It just is going berserk.
Well, so we were just at our neighbors, Janan and Kevin Moore's, who throw a amazing St. Patrick's Day party. She had 4 or 5 corned beefs.
Yeah, the corned beef was amazing.
She had potatoes. She had carrots. She had like 3 different kinds of Irish soda bread. They had amazing drinks. They had a keg of Guinness. And our neighbor, Jim Farnan, said to me, he goes, "I'm changing my picks. I'm taking Santa Clara." He goes, "I'm going to throw $5 on Santa Clara." He goes, "You got to add that bracket because if Santa Clara wins, Paddy will win millions of dollars."
That's true. He would.
So I said, okay. I said, I'm going to import it.
That's the luck of the Irish.
It is the luck of the Irish. And I'm going to maybe throw a little bet. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
What's it called? DraftKings or
Yeah.
what's the other one?
I don't know.
Is it just
Yeah.
DraftKings? Okay.
That's the other one.
Well, maybe I'll throw $5 on it.
Yeah.
Getting
Sure, you
into
get some good odds.
I would definitely get some good odds.
Yes.
All right. Well, before we continue this St. Patrick's Day episode, this St. Patty's Day episode is sponsored by the Powers Mindset with Kristen Powers. Kristen is a licensed clinical social worker based here in LaGrange who works with women and moms who feel overwhelmed, stuck, like they're carrying too much on their own. She offers therapy, coaching, practical tools to help women reset, set boundaries, and actually enjoy their lives again. Doesn't that sound lovely? Kristen also has other amazing therapists in her practice. So between the two of them, they work with women and teens both locally and virtually. If you're so busy, you're like, I don't have time. You do have time because she can do it virtually. If you've ever thought maybe you should talk to someone, this could be a sign. This St. Patrick's Day Luck of the Irish sign. You heard it here first. You can learn more or book a consultation on thepowersmindset.com.
Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
God help us. That should just be a phrase for all mothers out there. God help us.
Yes.
Send me to Kristen Powers. God help us.
And her episode I know you probably haven't gotten
I
to it
can't wait
yet,
to listen to it.
But it was really, really good. There's been a lot of positive feedback.
Great.
I mean, I could tell when I was doing it. I was like, oh, she's really good. But if you listen to it, I think you'll like it.
I cannot wait. Maybe I'll listen to it tomorrow.
Yeah, do it.
I will. Okay, so I was just saying we had our neighbors, the Moores, and they have this amazing 3-car garage that they park no cars in. And Kevin has converted it into kind of like an awesome bar. It's got a great bar. It's got tons of awesome decor, lots of White Sox stuff, a lot of Guinness, the big Guinness posters, some things from Ireland, some flags hanging, a ping pong table. So made me start thinking about our garage, which is only a 2-car garage, but we also don't park cars in it because it's got so much junk in it.
Yeah, because we got like bikes, big wheels.
But I did do a little, maybe like once a season, I do a big garage edit where I take everything out on the driveway. So I did it right before we got all that snow last time. and I organize everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I could park the van in there.
Yeah.
So here's my problem. I love you, but
Oh boy.
you don't put the things away where they belong in the garage. Like you'll go outside and you'll be playing t-ball, tennis, baseball with the kids. And where do you put the tennis rackets and the baseballs? I'll answer for you. On the garage floor. Like we have this awesome ball rack organizer. You do not put the tennis rackets back in the racket holder portion. You just put it on the floor on the right-hand side, which there is a ton of stuff. That's where the bikes, the scooters, the soccer net. Do we need just like the baseball bats and stuff there as well?
I mean, I don't think it is like causing that it's already disaster in there.
I know, but if you just put things where they belong, it's one less thing on the floor.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay.
I think you think that I am doing that all the time. The kids, I make them bring their stuff back. Now, maybe I don't make them put it back in the right place.
Hasn't this already been one of my grievances? Finish the job.
Well, okay.
Tell them, great. Thank you for bringing in the tennis rackets and the tennis balls and the chalk. Put it where it belongs.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem like if I were to go pan up there right now, I don't think people would be able to tell where stuff belongs.
Well, that's probably true, but it's semi-organized. Bikes, scooters, those things are on the right-hand side, and then on the ball racks. Like a basketball should be on the rack, not on the floor.
Yeah, I don't think, are they on the floor? I mean, they're outside sometimes. I don't think they're on the floor. Well,
I moved one earlier today.
Oh, my fault.
Because the other problem is I'm going to run it over and pop it, which I've popped probably 2 soccer balls already in the last year, always crushing wiffle balls. Mm-hmm. So just like put it back where it belongs.
Or tell the kids to put it back.
That is fine, but also do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, I'll try to do that.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes it's like a scramble to get things in. And
why?
I don't know. We're going.
Where are we going?
Called in for dinner, and
that I'm making. Okay, you can do me the favor of taking the 0.1 seconds to put that tennis racket in the racket holder as opposed to on the floor.
To tell the kids where to put it.
Fine, do that. Just do it, Jim.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Here's mine.
Okay.
I love you, but, and this, you kind of mentioned it. I think it was last week, and it just reminded me because it was going to be one of mine. The other thing is, I've realized that this is a credit to you. I'm kind of running out of stuff to say. I'm running out of grievances.
Let's not end I love you, but.
No, we can't.
I'll still keep my portion going.
We might just have to be you for a while until I can come up with
Until
mine.
I do more annoying things or bad things.
Or I have to like rehash old ones.
Okay. Don't need to beat a dead horse.
But anyways, I love you, but please, I don't like when you read our credit card statement.
What?
And no, not that I don't like when you read it. It's like when we have a high bill and you go and point out like that I had McDonald's or something. That is not the reason for the high bill. I don't buy anything.
True.
I buy nothing.
True.
Look at me.
Except McDonald's,
this shirt was
Chipotle.
from 1992. I don't.
Didn't you steal that from Adam Lynch?
Yes.
Okay.
And look, if you can't see, but there's holes all in the back of it. I don't buy anything. And for some reason, when you think something's off, you go and you comb through that credit card bill.
Okay, well.
And you look and you're like, what is this, McDonald's? Or it's like something that is so small in the grand comparison.
That is true, but it annoys me when and you've been way better at this because we did kind of put the kibosh on this. Like when you would buy Dunkin' Donuts every morning.
Don't ever anymore.
Correct. Rarely. I wouldn't say don't ever. There is actually a Dunkin' Donuts coffee thing in your car right now.
That was when there was no coffee left. That was one time.
So, okay. But we, things like that. I was like, why would you spend money buying a Dunkin' Donuts coffee every morning when you can just make it at home? And you did it. Great. We changed that bad habit. The thing that I don't feel like, because yes, we all like to treat ourselves. Everyone should treat themselves. If you're going out to lunch with your buddies, great, go to Chipotle with Aaron Essex. I don't care. But when it's because you didn't take the time to make yourself lunch, when we have lunch meat. We have stuff to make a salad. We have stuff to make any sort of sandwich. Like you just would choose to go spend $20 at Portillo's, $25 at Portillo's instead.
Okay. But here is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You can go buy whatever you want.
I know, but I don't. Should I start?
There's a lot of dinners and events and things like that.
With friends. I'm not just going to.
That makes my friend is the food that I'm having.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
That's sad. Fine. Do that. Have a moment with Mr. Chipotle.
No, but what I'm saying is I have never combed through to see what you have bought.
That's true.
You have free reign to do whatever you want.
Yeah, but I don't.
But, well, I mean, sometimes you buy some stuff for...
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not often. I deserve it.
But you do deserve it. And that's why I don't comb through.
Okay.
I just don't... I love you, but I need you not to comb through the bill.
Okay.
Unless it's, like, warranted with, like, I bought something ridiculous.
All right. Okay. I'll zip it. I'll do that.
All right. Thank you.
I'll do that. Okay, so I saw an interesting thing, and I'm gonna, just look at it online, because sometimes when I try to like tell a long story short story long, it just doesn't work ever.
Yeah, it's you make a long or a short
story long. Yeah. So I'm just gonna read it, and it was interesting because I had a situation with Jimmy the other night, circling back again for the third time about the mom guilt. But I found this interesting. It said millennials, which we are elder millennials. I think 1984 is the first year, correct, of millennials, or 83 or something like that.
No idea.
So I think we're like the elder millennials, are the last generation who obeyed their parents, definitely true, and are the first who started listening to their kids. So the examples, so like we grew up, it says millennials grew up in a different parenting system. Definitely more authoritarian, that's for sure. Rules were clear, questions weren't. Children were expected to listen. They did not explain how they felt. Opinions were not asked. Reasons were not explained. Emotions were not explored. Everything was one rule: because I said so.
Yeah, which I somewhat still say.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But then it says millennials have changed that. They're not just copying what they experience. Some of the stuff I agree with, but I like people start speaking to the children like they're actual people. They're trying to listen to feelings, explain decisions, maybe apologize when they made a mistake, adding humanity, which I like that kind of stuff.
I like the apologizing when you made a mistake.
Totally. Like, so it says from our age, in our day, kids don't need an explanation. With millennials to their children, their bridge is children expect and deserve respect, clarity, and fairness. And it says the hardest part, many millennial parents don't have this. They're writing the playbook while they're using it. So I thought that was interesting. And I definitely, I feel like when I was told when I was a kid, because I said so, it was like, all right.
Yeah.
They said so, move on. Now, like, there have been times when I have said, because I said so, and sometimes it's because, one, I actually don't have an answer for you. I don't know. The answer is just what I told you because that's what I said. But then sometimes it's also like, I just don't want to tell you why. It's because I said so. Yeah. And I don't need to explain it. And like in my head, I'm thinking, oh my God, just shut that, up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, whenever I think that, like, oh my God, because I said so, and I'm not giving them the explanation that maybe they deserve, maybe they don't, then I feel guilty because in my head I'm thinking, oh my God, just shut the F up.
Yeah.
And move on.
Well, it kind of reminds me of that bit, regardless of what you think of Bill Maher, he did that like trad dad thing.
Oh yeah.
Where he's like, can we go back to like, and he like lists all these things. And then one of the things was, can we go back where because I said so
Yeah.
is a perfectly fine response.
Well, sometimes I actually don't have an answer. It's just because I said so. I can't even really think of why I'm saying what I'm saying. It's just, it is what it is. The answer is no, because the answer is no.
Yeah. Well, I do think though, yeah, too, it's like, yeah, I get like the feelings and that. Like, I think we do a better job with that. But like,
Totally.
because I said so, like, I am still, it's like the no is not the beginning of a negotiation. Like, hey, that's it.
Yeah.
I think we need to go back a little bit.
Yeah. Well, sometimes like when I say, not necessarily when I say no, our kids don't get upset, but when I say it in more of like, oh my God, because I said so, stop asking me.
Yeah.
I can like see the almost fear or like panic on our kids' face.
Yeah.
And when I see that, one, it makes me feel bad because I don't want them to think that they can't ask me questions or that they have to be scared of me. So then sometimes I'm like, it's because we're trying to go to bed. If you wanted, this happened the other night with Jimmy wanting to print his NCAA bracket.
Yeah.
Like we had been home forever. And then at 8:10, we're trying to get everyone pajamas on, teeth brushed, all this stuff. And he's like, well, when are you going to print my bracket? When are you going to print my bracket? And I was like, no, that's not happening. You shouldn't have been playing NBA 2K26.
Yeah.
And then he was like, why are you mad at me? I feel like you're mad at me. Are you mad at me? And I was like, no, I'm not mad at you. I'm not printing the bracket right now. We're not going into the basement. We're not turning on the printer. We're not doing that. We're also out of ink. I was like, the answer is no. Your dad will print it tomorrow at work. So like I kind of raged on him and was like, no, we're not doing that. And then I saw the kind of like panic and fear in his eyes, which wasn't the good fear. Like I like the idea of him, you know, somewhat fearing me and stuff.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a good fear. That was almost like he was scared of me.
Yeah.
And, you know, then of course I felt bad. And I was like, it's because it's late and we're trying to go to bed. Your dad will do it tomorrow. Please don't ask again. Or you should have done this the last 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but it also reminds me of like with like that type of stuff, like explaining your stuff and they deserve respect, blah, 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 blah. It kind of is like I get into this like sometimes with kids where kids will be like not kids, students will be like, well, like I have to wear my gym uniform. Why don't you? I'm like, well, we are not equal.
Yeah.
Like we are not equal. And they're like, well, everyone was born equal. I was like, no. We are not equal in terms of like authority and power.
In
like,
a school system, in a public high school system.
And like I would have never.
No.
Ever questioned any teacher's decision. It would have been like put my head down, okay. And maybe that was wrong, I don't know, but like it seemed right at the time, and I still think it seems right, especially as the world is kind of going the other direction.
Yeah.
Like there needs to be the line. Like,
yeah.
I can have a great relationship with a student, but when it comes down to it, like this is it. Like
I am the teacher and you are the student.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always surprises me. I can't remember if we talked about this last week or not, or if we were just talking about it with some of my friends. Like, for example, there were a couple kids at Meg and Andy's birthday party who kind of talked back to me, and when I told them no, and I was like, you're not I would have never, ever talked back to one of my friends' parents.
No.
Like maybe kids do that to their own parents. Like all kids can be whiny and, you know, talk back to their parents. But when these kids do this to someone who is not their mom and dad, I was like, because I'm 41 years old.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
You're not taking my phone and putting on what song you want to hear over the loudspeaker. I am in charge in the music. Yeah. And like, if you don't like that, I don't care. I really don't care. Like, and the fact, and I used to see this with teaching in the elementary schools, like kids being well, I don't want to do that. It's boring. Okay.
Yeah.
That's too bad. That's part of life.
Boring is good.
And even if boring is bad, like that's the lesson I planned. So don't insult me. Don't insult my boring lesson. And you're doing it for 10 minutes. So suck it up and do it. Like
Yeah.
you just sometimes have to do it. And it does make me, like I feel bad when Jimmy, or maybe I don't even feel bad. I don't like when Jimmy asks me like, why are you crashing out? Why are you crashing out? You're like, my God, you're such a D1 crash out at night. And I'm like, you just have those things that trigger you.
Yeah.
Like,
and him calling you a D1 crash out triggers
well, I actually kind of think it's funny when he calls me a D1 crash out because I'm like, you want to see me crash out? Oh, I'll crash out. Like, you want to see me crash out. But there's just things that always annoy me and trigger me to get me to that point. Like, sometimes it's when I come home and, like, every toy is out.
Yeah.
Just, like, put the toys away.
Mm-hmm.
Or when you ask me a million things right before bed, when we've had all from, 4 p.m. after school until 8 p.m. to do all these tasks and requests and things. And, like, you wait until we're at wit's end.
Yeah.
It is 8 o'clock. Everyone needs to go to bed. Everyone needs to start winding down. And it's like, that is just a trigger to me.
Yeah. You know what was a funny thing Jimmy did today, right before he went to bed, and this was late.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Oh no, I gotta end on a miss or on a make," and
For basketball.
On the hoop upstairs. Okay. And so I was like, "Okay, here we go." And I knew what he was gonna. So like, he just starts shooting, and he's like. And he's like pretending like he's doing it on purpose or not on purpose. Yeah. Then he's like throwing the ball off the backboard. Then he goes and does like a windmill dunk and airballs the dunk to the side. He's like, Dad, how is this happening?
He's just stalling. The stalling, that might be another one of my triggers. Like, why does it take so long to go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, and put your pajamas on? Yeah. I could do that in 3 minutes total. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they just prolong it.
I think I know why it takes them so long. This was one of my I love you butts. Your bedtime routine.
I know, but if I had to go to bed, I'm saying if I was a child who didn't have to take out my contacts and floss, they should floss, but like wash my face, put on my lotions, whatever. If all I had to do was put on pajamas, brush my teeth, and pee, that wouldn't take me more than.
So you want them to have more of my bedtime routine?
Correct,
right.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just frustrates me to all ends of that. Mm-hmm. And I just can't stand it. It literally triggers me. And then they're like, why are we not reading more of Harry Potter? Because it took you 20 minutes to get in here. Yeah. That's why we're not reading more of Harry Potter.
It goes back to us, that part. We have failed miserably.
At bedtime,
at bedtime routine.
Mm-hmm. Actually, although I think it was Lauren, our neighbor, her daughter Kira was sick, and she was like, "Oh, I've learned from the Melees, like, no, you are not coming in my bed. Like, I am sorry you are ill. I will walk you back to your bed."
Wait, she's learned from us. We're not good at that.
No, meaning that we've messed it up royally.
Oh, she's learning from our failures.
She's learning from our failures.
Sometimes that's the best way to learn.
Someone's getting a little positive out of it, but being like, no, I am not. You are not coming into my bed when you're sick. You are not doing all these things. Like, even if I have to get up and walk out of my bed to bring you back to your room, it is happening. We're not starting this pattern. Mm-hmm. And it's true. We
screwed up.
We screwed up. 4 times.
That's the hangover.
4 times.
We have to.
Is it in that movie?
Yeah, when he calls. Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
That is a good movie. Mm-hmm. So I thought, going back to the original thing, I thought it was interesting how just kind of thinking about like what our parents did versus what we are doing. And I think our parents did a better job at, one, making kids play independently and giving us autonomy. Mm-hmm. Like, fine, go ride your bikes, go to a friend's house. Here's $5. Go to the pool. No, like go see a movie or whatever, and trusting that everything's going to be okay. Yeah. But I do think we are doing a better job, and we've talked about this countless times, and you've talked about it on your Mainly Way podcast too, about like actually talking about emotions and talking about feelings and recognizing those. And it's okay to be mad. It's not okay to, kick or punch or hit. Like, it's okay to be sad. It's not okay to have these prolonged epic meltdowns. So things like that, where when there are times I remember from growing up just being like, you're fine, suck it up. Yeah. And it was a hard, like, okay, I'm going to hold my emotions inside, We're not going to talk about it. I am wrong. You are right. I'm being a baby, you know.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that we do bridge that gap. But then I also didn't like how it started off that we were the last generation that listened to our parents.
What do you mean? You think?
Well, I don't like if these little kids are going to be, you know, kind of a-holes and not listen to their parents. I don't like that. I don't think that's a good trend.
Our kids listen pretty well.
Our kids do, but there are plenty of kids who don't listen to their parents.
Yeah, but I think part of it is like the parents don't. I don't mean to be critical, but like the parent, like I think of like I've had some issues sometimes with people, their friends, like where we went to go play football and like their friends were like yelling at me. Like, because I threw a bad pass. And I was like, next time you yell at me, I'm walking off.
Yeah.
And, like, so the next time we played, it was, like, the first pass. And they said something. And I just left and came inside.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, come on. I was like, no, I told you.
Yeah.
And here's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think there just has to be, like, that point of no return.
Yeah.
Like,
so not being a pushover.
Yeah.
As a parent, not being a pushover as a teacher, not being a pushover as a coach.
Yeah. Be willing to be the bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've done that. Even in the short 2 weeks that my badminton season has started, there have been times when I've just been like, no.
Yeah.
The answer is no. I don't care. No.
Jimmy today, I probably shouldn't tell you this. He's like, I've probably seen Mom like for like 2 hours in the past like 3 days.
That is not true. I was with him all day on Sunday. What happened today? Yes. Today I had badminton. He also chose to go to a friend's house after school. So that could have been quality time.
I know. It was just funny that he was like,
yeah,
mom guilt.
Mom guilt. He mom guilts me, but then like he's going to friends' houses after school. So you could be spending quality time with me, but you are choosing to go to the Yenas instead. So what are we going to do about that? Nothing. We're going to do nothing about that. Okay, so I guess my mom rage, I guess I'm a D1 crash out. So I guess I have mom rage all the time. No, I did scream at Paddy, which I don't do often. He's usually not. I know we were talking about how he can like say no and stuff and be kind of the fourth kid runt bad boy, Paddy the baddie. But he's not often like that with me, like when we're just home alone during the day.
Paddy?
He's not really like that with me during the day. When the two of us are home when the other three are at school in the morning.
Because he's got all your attention.
Right. Mm-hmm. But we were trying to get ready for school this morning. Today's Tuesday, right? We drive Bennett to orchestra in the morning, so we have to leave by 7:20. And he was just like wrestling Andy. Mm-hmm. And, I told him multiple times, and then his knee hit Andy's head. So then Andy's crying, and now the time is ticking. And I'm like, I don't want to be late to pick up Bennett. They're pretty strict. They close the orchestra doors at 7:30 or 7:35, whenever it is. And I don't want them to be late. And I, finally screamed at him. I was like, no means no. No means no, Paddy.
Remember that.
Yeah, really. Remember that for all aspects of your life. I was like, no means no. Mm-hmm. And I was like, and you're going to get hurt and I'm not going to care.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I told you so. And then he was crying, you don't love me. And Jimmy's like, she does. No, he said, you don't like me. And Jimmy goes, you're right. She loves you. Which is like such a line that I say all the time when they're like, you don't like me. I'm like, you're right. I don't like you. I love you. And so Jimmy was trying to calm him down. And I was just like, just zip it and get in the car. Like, we don't want to be late. And we weren't.
You know what Paddy's been doing a really good job of lately, though, is like he's taken some... Ever since the time when he fell off the couch,
oh God, yeah,
and we all were waiting, and then he went, I still got it.
I still caught it.
Now, I think he saw that got a laugh. So now, like every time he goes down, now he just goes, I'm okay, with a big smile. We all start laughing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, like he's becoming a little tougher in that respect.
Yeah. Getting a little older, becoming a little tougher. He wants to please the crowd. He's a ham. He is a ham. Yeah. So I guess he just wants to please the crowd.
He's going viral right now.
He's going viral for Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Santa Claus, Santa Clara. So we kind of have a shared parenting fail.
Well, I have one too.
Oh, okay.
Let me go first.
Okay.
So my dad parenting fail.
Mm-hmm.
So we were watching Holy Cross. Women's basketball played Lehigh in the final of the Patriot League tournament to go to the NCAA tournament. And
On Sunday.
Jimmy was locked in. And I was like, hey, maybe Papa or I will take you if they play like somewhere in the Midwest. But I knew that all 4 number 1 seeds were not in the Midwest. Like, so I knew who the 4 probable number. So I'm like, all right, they're not going to play in the Midwest because I figured Holy Cross was going to get the 16. Well, they got the 15.
They're playing in Ann Arbor
at Michigan. So Jimmy was like, yes. But then
they've asked me 100 times, are we missing school on Friday? When are we going to Michigan? I'm like, we don't have tickets. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't have tickets to go to the Holy Cross Michigan game.
Yeah, and my dad has to go out of town like with a serious thing going on. But he's going out of town and I was like, oh shoot, I told them. But like we can't go. He's got soccer, you got badminton.
Yeah.
Because
let's just blame it on your dad.
Yeah, we'll blame it on my
Papa
dad.
always gets the tickets. Papa does. Papa's got it in with the Holy Cross basketball.
Yeah, he does.
So
and
if Papa was in town, we'd go.
Yes.
Papa's not in town. We're not going. Sorry, Judge. We're blaming you.
Well, because a couple of years ago, this was amazing.
Amazing.
We were watching Holy Cross, and I'm like, shoot. Okay, I was like, they might play Caitlin Clark if they win this game.
Yeah.
Because they'll get the 16. Iowa will get number 1. I was like, that would be amazing. We're going. And they ended up getting it, and they went and played in Iowa City. My dad took Jimmy there for the play-in game. Holy Cross wins the play-in game. Iowa and Caitlin Clark are watching, and my dad's like, Jimmy, go get her autograph. So Jimmy went over there with a Holy Cross shirt, and Caitlin Clark, we have a picture of it, signing Jimmy's Holy Cross shirt. And then I went there the next day to watch them play Iowa, and they just got...
They didn't get too destroyed. They played pretty good. They
played her tough.
They played Caitlin Clark tough.
But it was kind of funny. Like, I had never heard of Iowa nice before.
Oh, yeah.
Until I went there. And, like, I'm there. And, like, we're, like, lining up. We're in all of our Holy Cross gear. And, like, all these people are like, oh, hey, welcome to Iowa City. Thanks for coming. And I was like, yeah, we're here to get our ass kicked, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, you never know. Like, Caitlin could get hurt. Like, blah, blah, blah.
Like, no.
Like, you never know.
She's going to drop 50 on us. Yeah. We know.
And, I was like, I had, like, literally 5 10-minute long conversations with different random Iowans.
Trying to say it's okay.
Yeah.
Holy Cross is still good. They still won the Patriot League.
Yes. They were
this glass is half full.
Yeah. And they're like, where is Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. And, like, they were, like, the nicest people ever. And I was just thinking, like, how when, like, Gerard and Foley come here and they're, like, shocked at how nice people are in the Midwest.
Yes.
I can't imagine all the people from Holy Cross that went to Iowa, because that is, like, a whole new level. They were probably, like, all these New Yorkers and Massachusetts people probably like, what is this?
Yeah. What alternate universe am I living in where people are saying maybe Caitlin Clark will get hurt? Maybe Holy Cross will win. But that was funny when Jimmy was getting his Holy Cross Final Four or March Madness shirt signed by Caitlin Clark. That photo was all over Twitter.
Yes.
People were like, who is this kid? Some kid is getting an autograph from Caitlin Clark right now. Because she, like, had her hood up. She was kind of incognito. I mean, she was the hottest thing.
I mean, I would be, too, if I was her. Like,
yeah, that was her senior year.
Yeah.
And people were like, who is this Holy Cross kid talking to Caitlin Clark? And I asked him, I'm like, Jimmy, what did you say to her? And he was like, hi. Like, can I have your autograph? And she said, sure. And I said, thanks. And I was like, that was it? You just met, like, one of the most popular people in all of sports right now? Yeah. I mean, she was hot. She still is. But, like, at that time, she was like all the rage. Yes. And he said, yeah, I asked for her autograph. And she said, okay. And I said, thanks.
Yes.
End of conversation.
And then she ended up beating Holy Cross.
Yeah. That was a good game, though. Much better than I expected.
Holy Cross played them tough for a long time.
They did.
But,
all right. Well, we're not going to Ann Arbor.
So we're not going to
We're not going to Ann Arbor.
Right,
that would be fun, though.
It would be fun.
We've already seen Holy Cross play in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, when Connor Nego played for Holy Cross.
Yeah, that was super fun.
Yeah, and he actually played really well. Remember, he had like 15
Yeah,
points.
he did awesome. He did awesome that game.
Yeah.
Just not in the cards for this weekend.
Yeah.
Papa.
Yeah,
Papa.
What's he doing?
This is kind of a combo parenting fail.
Mm-hmm.
So we had our friends over on Saturday night, and Jim has this thing called the Tushy, which is a bidet.
Let's not go into too much detail. It's a bidet.
It's a bidet that you self-attach to your toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 9 boys here.
Yeah, you're uncivilized if you don't use this, but go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So if you don't use the Tushy, you're uncivilized. And somehow all the boys ended up upstairs in our second bathroom upstairs. I don't even know the story, but our friend's son put his face like over the toilet and the other one turned on the bidet. And the water shot him hard in the face. And then we hear all the commotion, all the laughing, some yelling, and everyone comes downstairs and he's soaking wet. Not his clothes, but his face and his hair. And our friend, their son Wyatt goes, yeah, I don't know. Nate just got sprayed in the face with Jim's butt washer. I was crying, laughing so hard, and poor Nate is so upset, soaking wet with, toilet water's clean.
Yeah.
But disgusting that it came from a bidet. All 10 children are laughing at him, and now 5 of the 6 adults are laughing at him. And
wait, what adult was not laughing?
Claudia, because she was laughing, but she was also punishing Connor.
Yeah, where even afterwards I was like, Connor. Claudia was probably mad at me because I was like, Connor, that was a good one.
All of us adults had our hands over our mouths and our eyes and like had our heads down on the counter because just to look at this poor kid sopping wet with Uncle Jim's butt washer. And I was like, oh, God, your son's going to get pink eye. This is bad.
Okay.
And he didn't. I saw him the next morning. I picked him up for CCD.
Yeah.
He is not blind. He was fine, but the only person who showed any concern was Meg. Yeah. She was like, do you want me to get him another shirt? I'll get him a washcloth. And I was like, I don't know if he's going to want a washcloth from you right now, Meg. That's nice, but you might just need to give him a second.
Yeah, give him some time.
But yeah, that was a parenting fail that we all busted out laughing in his face.
But to be fair, like
it was pretty funny.
That's
and
a good joke.
Incredibly unexpected.
Yes.
And I guess my other parenting fail is that I haven't washed that floor yet. After God knows how much water of the bidet they sprayed on the floor. I have not. I don't think I've been in that bathroom yet, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're watching, we started the show and we're like normal behind. I think there's 3 seasons of it called Tell Me Lies.
Very good.
On Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I love it is because it's set in 2007 and 2000, like 2006, 2007.
Your prime.
My prime.
Oh, you're in your prime now. You're in your prime now.
The good old days.
These are the good old days.
These are the good old days. But before these days, those were the good old days. Mm-hmm. Our prime in our 20s. And it is just hilarious to me. They're in college, and whomever their costume designer is chef's kiss. Like, they are wearing the exact outfits I wore at DePaul, like the lacy camo tees, the horrible low-rise jeans. They're wearing the shrugs, like the huge purses. It is just hilarious and to a T. And everyone knows I'm a super nostalgic person, and it is just bringing me back to college, like going to the frat parties where every night is a themed night and you're dressing up and I love it so much.
It is a good show. I like it a lot.
Yeah. And we're not very far in. I mean, we're on like season 3 of we're on episode 3 or 4 of season 1. So I'm not sure what's to come. Mm-hmm. But like, remember how fun it was just going to the dining halls?
Dude, I used to love.
Yes.
I would stay down there. I would do this. That's kind of the birth of our Would You Rathers. We would stay down there for hours in the cafeteria and just do Would You Rathers for a long time.
So fun. It's so great that in college you just can spend hours in a cafeteria, like the dining hall, doing those kinds of things.
Steve Silva would like skip class to just hang out in the dining hall.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, so it's a good show, and it's bringing me back. Like, the music is good.
Music is good, yep.
Everything about it
It's
is
a little
just
risque at times.
Yeah, I don't like some of that stuff.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, like, there's some,
Yeah.
things that are inappropriate that I said to Jim. I'm like, oh my God, I hope nothing like this ever happens to Meg.
Yeah, for sure.
So in some inappropriate sexual things that I don't love, but the show overall is good so far. It's our new show we're watching because Shrinking only comes on once a week.
Mm-hmm.
DTF St. Louis only once a week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what are we going to do with our other days?
Yeah. Well,
Gotta
I
fill it
know
in.
what we're going to be doing in about 2 days.
March Madness all day, every day.
I have not watched hardly any college basketball, but that will not take me away from watching pretty much everything of the NCAA level.
Everything will be on pause.
It's just something that I've done for my whole life.
Your whole life. I love it so much.
And it's great. It's the best sporting event around. I don't
It
think
truly
there's
is.
any other sporting event that
There's not.
rivals it.
And I was saying, was it last year where there were actually 4 number 1 seeds in the Final Four?
Yeah, that wasn't that fun.
No, I'm saying that rarely happens.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it's going to start happening more with how college basketball is like set up.
That's annoying
Yeah, very annoying.
because I used to love the huge upsets
Yeah.
in the Cinderella stories, which there still are some good upsets and some good buzzer beater games.
Well, if Paddy's right.
Santa Claus.
Santa Clara.
Santa Clara. If you're listening, Santa Clara, we can't wait to have all of you on here. The whole basketball team.
Bring up everybody. Yeah, all of them will come in here.
Everyone will be on here after you cut those nets down.
And Paddy will be like their little mascot.
Yes, yes. Oh my God, they can change it to those Santa Clara patties.
Yes.
I love it so much. Okay, my life hack. After we had a great night tonight at the Moors. I was late. I had badminton. I was all the way out in Lockport. Jim was there with our kids earlier. My life hack is very simple. Get amazing neighbors. Our neighbors are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love hanging out with our neighbors. Our neighbors let our kids, like, for example, Jim had to come back because Jimmy had to were you there before Jimmy came back from basketball or no?
No.
Okay. So Janet was joking when she said, Margaret's watching your kids, Janan's sister.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, great. But
Yeah.
like when I got there super late, half of our kids had already left and our neighbors were just like, oh, it was so good to see Jim and the kids. Like the kids made my night. And just the fact that like Jim can leave to put Paddy to bed, but leave our other kids there because they're just hanging out with their buddies at our neighbors. It's just so nice to have a great set of neighbors who you're friends with and who you can trust and who you can rely on and who you love spending time with.
Yeah, I feel like our block.
We're
we've
really
talked about
lucky.
that before. Our
Yeah.
block is and it's in a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of action.
A lot of action. Like we just have we have a big age range of people and that doesn't stop us. We're all very close and I love it. That's a good
Yes.
life hack. Get some good neighbors.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
This day in history.
Oh, St. Patrick's Day.
Well, St. Patrick died. So
Oh, on St.
with-
Patrick's Day?
with
That's how it
death-
died?
with death comes life. You know who was born on St. Patrick's Day?
My sister Julie.
Well, yes.
Oh, no, not that.
Gary Sinise.
Like Forrest Gump, Lieutenant Dan.
Yes, Lieutenant Dan.
Okay.
Lieutenant. I was going to ask you if you knew who Gary Sinise was.
Of course.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Who I've had many people say that Gary Sinise looks like my dad. When my dad was younger.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah.
Our new neighbors who moved in on Edgewood, they dressed up.
Oh, that's what I was going to talk about.
Okay.
Yes.
Their son was Lieutenant Dan, and he is maybe a year old. He was Lieutenant Dan for Halloween, and he was in his stroller. He had a wig on and the bandana holding a thing of whiskey. And they had his little, he had on bigger pants than he should be wearing as probably an 8 or 9 month old. And they had it tied so it looked like he didn't have legs like Lieutenant Dan.
That was one of the best costumes I've ever seen.
And that was one of the first times we had met Maggie.
Who was it?
Maggie Choate.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was one of the first times we had ever met her.
Pat, right?
And we were like, I'm so sorry. I know we just met. Can we take pictures of your kid? This is hilarious. We have to send it to all of our family and our friends and our coworkers. It was an amazing, amazing Halloween costume.
Now, I can't remember. Were they Forrest Gump characters?
Yeah, she was Jenny and he was Forrest.
See, I can't remember.
Doesn't matter.
He overshadowed.
He stole the show as baby Lieutenant Dan. It was absolutely hilarious.
So-
They had a little like mustache on him and everything.
We probably wouldn't have had that moment if Gary Sinise
If
wasn't
Gary-
born on this day in history.
And Julie Jaskursky. Shout out.
Julie
Happy
Jaskursky.
birthday to Julie. But yes, sorry for dying St. Patrick,
Yeah.
but good for Julie and Gary.
Yes.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah.
Do you have a good St. Patrick's Day would you rather?
I do.
Okay.
Okay. How'd you know it was going to be St. Patrick's Day?
I mean, I'm wearing the headband. I've got the shirt on. You're wearing the little cap.
So Anthony Donatucci gave me a bunch of these, and this is the one I liked.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for you, this is not going to be that big of a deal, though.
Okay. I'll still take it.
Would you rather dance the Irish jig in public, but by yourself? You're the only one doing it. Like on stage.
Okay.
Or sing an Irish song on stage.
Do I know how to do the Irish jig? Like, am I awesome?
No, you're.
I'm me currently,
Yes.
not knowing how to do an
Yes.
Irish jig. Or sing like old Danny Boy.
You're not like Michael Flatley.
Okay. Lord of the Dents. Or like sing When Irish Eyes Are Smiling or something.
Yes, or Danny Boy.
I mean, I have a semi-decent voice, but I don't love singing alone. I think I'd rather just do an Irish jig.
Irish jig.
Yeah. Even though I don't know how to do an Irish jig
Let me take
at
that,
all.
Let me take that one step further. Would you rather sing an Irish song on a podcast or do an Irish jig on a podcast?
I would rather, like right now. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling
Oh God!
from end to end. I don't know the lyrics. And down the mountainside.
Oh God, help us!
And summer's gone and all the roses dying. It's you. Who is there by my side?
All right, so you chose that.
And when we gone. No, I don't know any of the lyrics.
You're making a short song.
Long, yeah, and I don't know the lyrics.
Yeah.
But there's my answer. We don't have the camera angle. If I could get up and do a little
Irish jig.
but you know
Yeah.
that's too hard with the camera work.
Yeah.
What are you doing
Like in public.
right now? We're the South Side
We're
Irish. We're Irish to the core.
We got two favorite. Wait, what is it? We got two favorite baseball teams.
You're doing the melody wrong. Like you're doing the South Side Irish melody
All right,
chorus.
I do the jig.
Just
I guess.
get up and do the jig.
I can't do that. I'm way too tall.
Yeah, you are way too tall.
Yeah,
You're way too tall.
but I think I would no. Yeah, I think I would do the jig.
All
I
right.
wouldn't care. Yeah.
Okay. It's like dance mode from Bluey. Just got to
Yeah.
do it for your kids.
Yeah, just do it for
Do it for the pod.
Yeah, do it for the pod.
Do it for the pod. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Hope everyone had a nice pint of Guinness.
Yes.
Tonight, some good corned beef and cabbage like we did.
Ooh, I had a ton of corned beef.
It was absolutely delicious. And don't forget, if you also would like to have a sponsorship on the Melee Way, I Love You But, I would love to hype you up and glaze you on the next
Glaze.
episode. I would love to do it.
Oh, God help us.
God help us. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, God help us all.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Gary Sinise
Happy birthday, Gary.
and
This
Julie.
one's for you out there, Gary. And Julie.
Because that's the
The
Melee
Melee
way.
Way.